Can you walk us through kind of what unfolded on the big Skylar run and really that whole drive there at the end that you guys were able to get some production on the offensive line?
Yeah, sitting on the sideline, knowing the situation, knowing that this was the time we had to get something done on that drive, and with Skylar's big run, they brought pressure, we were able to pick it up, and next thing you know, he's found a hole and was running untouched, for I think it was 40, 50, 60 yards downfield. So that was an exciting time, and a spark we needed.
It was just one play, and there were some struggles at times, but does a play like that kind of give you guys some extra energy, extra life, like, wow, we finally got one going there?
Yeah, exactly. That's a great jump start to, a drive that we knew we needed to have end in points. And so, to be able to start a drive off with something like that is, energizing.
What do you think of this matchup? I know it's early right now, but this defensive front, obviously Oklahoma's usually got a lot of guys that can kind of bring some pressure on you guys in the offensive line. What are your initial thoughts?
They've got a great defensive line, big physical guys, and the ability that they can show multiple looks, they can bring pressure from multiple angles. It's something that it's a challenge that we need to be prepared for.
You faced OU in the past, Adam. I mean, this defense is maybe the most improved in the Big 12 in Norman right now. What are they doing different? Describe their mentality this year. What makes them unique is that, again, their ability to stem from 4 down front to a 3 down front. They're bringing pressure from multiple directions, and it's not they're not very tendency based. It's not just to a formation, it's not just to a personnel group. So the ability to show all those different looks is something that has created challenges for defenses, and a challenge we got to be ready for.
Adam, is there anything you can take away from the last couple times you played Oklahoma that you can use this time around?
The biggest thing is we just got to be ready for the challenge, and I know guys are excited for the opportunity in the locker room, and things change from year to year. They've got a new defensive coordinator from years past, and so there's things you can draw, but the biggest thing is you just got to prepare like you do every other game.
How much of you guys, or you think you'll emphasize like running the ball, maintaining that clock possession, kind of one of the things you guys usually do pretty well? How big do you think that's going to be?
It's going to be big like every week. The more time we can hold on to the ball and keep the ball away from opposing offense is always huge.
Do you feel like this last week, preparing for TCU and then the actual TCU game, do you feel like maybe you identified some of the issues that the offensive line had been having for the last few games, or where are you at on that?
I think one of the biggest things is just trying to always improve consistency, and I think the bye week allowed us to spend more time doing that, and I think we took a step in the right direction last week.